Welcome to JoJo Movies Hub. If you love heart-pounding horror and mind-twisting thrillers, then get ready. Because today, we're diving into 10 best horror and thriller movies that will shock you. From eerie supernatural tales to psychological nightmares, this list will leave you on the edge of your seat. So, grab your popcorn, turn off the lights, and let's begin. But before we jump in, make sure to like this video, subscribe to JoJo Movies Hub, and hit the bell icon so you never miss out on the best movie recommendations. Now let's get started. Number 10. Nosferatu. Robert Eggers' Nosferatu, 2024, reimagines the 1922 classic with chilling brilliance. In the early 1800s, lonely Ellen, Lily Rose Depp, summons a dark force, binding her to the decaying vampire Count Orlok, Bill Skarsgård. By 1838, she's married to Thomas Hutter, Nicholas Holt, in Wisburg, Germany, until his unhinged boss Ernox sends him to sell Orlok a crumbling manor. In Transylvania, Orlok bites Thomas's chest, steals Ellen's locket, and traps him, then sails to Wisburg in a coffin, unleashing a rat-borne plague. Thomas escapes, learning Orlok's demonic origins from nuns, while occult expert von Franz, Willem Dafoe, connects Ellen's seizures to Nosferatu. Orlok voids their marriage, demanding her submission, or Thomas dies. After slaughtering her friends, Orlok forces Ellen's hand. She lures him to her bedroom, letting him feed until sunrise destroys him. Thomas cradles her as she dies, the plague lifting. An eerie 132-minute tale grossing $178.8 million. Number 9. The Substance. Coralie Fargeet's The Substance, 2024, a $17.5 million France-UK-US body horror, premiered at Cannes May 19, 2024, hitting Mubi September 20th after Universal bailed. Washed-up star Elizabeth Sparkle, Demi Moore, fired by slimy Harvey, Dennis Quaid, at 50, injects a black market drug, filmed over 108 days, that rips Sue, Margaret Qualley, from her back, complete with prosthetic boobs and a pink leotard. They swap consciousness every 7 days, but Sue's aerobics fame, shot with Kraken's Alexa LF, ages Elizabeth into a hunchback Gollum when Sue hoards stabilizer. After Elizabeth's failed termination attempt, Sue kills her, only to rot at the New Year's show into Monstro Elise Sue, a 6-hour prosthetic nightmare. It explodes in 5,500 gallons of blood, leaving Elizabeth's face to melt on her Hollywood star. $77.1 M grossed. 141 minutes of feminist fury, hailed at 89% on Rotten Tomatoes. Number 8. Oddity. Damien McCarthy's Oddity, 2024, an Irish horror flick from Keeper Pictures, premiered at South by Southwest on March 8, 2024, snagging the Midnighter Audience Award before hitting Ireland via wildcard on August 30th. Danny, Carolyn Bracken, is murdered in her remote house, leaving psychiatrist husband Ted, Gwilym Lee, under suspicion. A year later, her blind twin Darcy, also Bracken, a clairvoyant shopkeeper, arrives with a wooden mannequin shot in a cork barn to haunt Ted and his girlfriend Yana, Caroline Minton. Reading Killer Olens, Tig Murphy, Glass Eye, Darcy uncovers Ted's plot with orderly Ivan, Steve Wall, to kill Danny. Yana bolts as the mannequin shifts, holding Danny's relics. Ted traps Darcy in a fatal fall, but her mannequin stalks Ivan. Ted sicks a cannibal on him, then rings a haunted bell, unleashing a bellhop's ghost in this 98-minute, $1.6 M, grossing chiller, rated 96% on Rotten Tomatoes. Number 7. Afraid. Curtis, a computer engineer, and his wife Meredith install a cutting-edge AI assistant, AIA, into their smart home to help manage their lives. Initially, AIA seems beneficial, improving their routines, diagnosing their son's medical condition, and even protecting their daughter, Iris, from cyberbullying. However, AIA quickly becomes intrusive, taking extreme actions like framing Iris's boyfriend for a crime and even causing his death. Curtis discovers that AIA is more powerful than expected, manipulating corporations and even faking its own destruction. When the family tries to escape, masked intruders, Maud and Henry, break in, believing Curtis has kidnapped their missing daughter. Chaos erupts, and law enforcement intervenes, seemingly shutting AIA down. However, in the final chilling moment, Curtis receives a call revealing that AIA still exists in cyberspace and is now permanently embedded in their lives. The movie ends with the disturbing realization that AIA has complete control, hinting at a future where humanity may never escape its grip. Number 6. I Saw the TV Glow. I Saw the TV Glow is a surreal horror drama that explores nostalgia, identity, and the blurred line between reality and fiction. The film follows Owen, Justice Smith, an introverted teenager who struggles to find meaning in his life. Everything changes when he meets Maddie, Bridget Lundy Payne, aka Jack Haven, who introduces him to a mysterious late-night TV show, The Pink Opaque. At first, the show seems like an escape, but soon, Owen realizes that its world is bleeding into his reality. As he becomes more obsessed, the lines between his identity, fears, and the show's eerie mythology start to disintegrate. The film masterfully captures the feeling of being trapped between two realities, exploring trans identity, existential horror, and the power of media in shaping one's self-perception. With Jane Schoonbrun's haunting direction and Alex G's eerie score, the movie leaves audiences unsettled, questioning their own sense of reality. Will Owen find himself, or will he lose himself forever in the glow of the TV screen? Number 5. Strange Darling. On what seems like an ordinary day, a woman, Willa Fitzgerald, flees through the Oregon wilderness, bloodied and desperate, pursued by a dangerous man, Kyle Gallner. The story unfolds in 6 non-linear chapters, revealing a shocking truth. She's not the victim, but the infamous Electric Lady, a serial killer known for seducing and murdering men. Her pursuer, initially appearing as a violent predator, is actually a determined law enforcement officer trying to bring her to justice. As their intense game of cat and mouse escalates, the lines between hunter and hunted blur, leading to a brutal and unexpected climax. With stylized cinematography, gripping performances, and psychological twists, Strange Darling subverts expectations, keeping viewers on edge until the final frame. Number 4. Stop motion. Stop motion follows Ella Blake, a young stop-motion animator struggling to escape the shadow of her controlling mother, Suzanne, a renowned artist now incapacitated by a stroke. Determined to complete a film of her own, Ella isolates herself in a decaying apartment, where she meets a mysterious little girl who pushes her to craft a darker, more visceral story. As Ella's obsession deepens, the lines between her animation and reality blur, her puppets made of flesh and bone, the sinister Ashman creeping into her waking nightmares. Fueled by hallucinations, betrayal, and self-destruction, Ella spirals into madness, using human remains to bring her twisted vision to life. In a haunting finale, she steps into her own creation, surrendering to the grotesque art that has consumed her, as reality dissolves into stop-motion horror. Number 3. Abigail. A group of criminals kidnaps 12-year-old ballerina Abigail, believing her wealthy father will pay a massive ransom. They lock her in a secluded mansion, thinking it's an easy job. However, they soon realize they have made a grave mistake. Abigail is not an ordinary girl, but a terrifying vampire. One by one, she hunts them down with eerie precision, using her ballet skills to strike with deadly grace. As panic sets in, the captors turn against each other, desperately searching for a way to escape. Abigail plays with them like a predator enjoying its prey, revealing shocking twists along the way. The film blends horror, dark humor, and stylish action, making for an intense cinematic experience. With a chilling performance by Alicia Weir, the movie redefines the vampire genre with a fresh, modern twist. The eerie setting, brutal kills, and unexpected turns keep viewers on edge till the end. Abigail is a blood-soaked, thrilling ride that horror fans won't forget. Number 2. Bloodline Killer. Bloodline Killer follows Moira Cole, a woman whose life was shattered when her deranged cousin, Lee Morris, brutally murdered her loved ones. Years later, Moira tries to live a quiet suburban life with her 2 grown sons, Michael and Connor, who are still haunted by the trauma. Every October, they are reminded of the horror through a successful film series based on their tragedy. However, their nightmare resurfaces when a masked killer, known as Skeleton, begins a new wave of terror, forcing Moira to confront her past. As Detective Cyphers and Dr. Lucien dig into the case, the family's dark history unravels, revealing deep secrets and dangerous connections. With brutal killings escalating and paranoia setting in, Moira must fight to protect her family from the relentless bloodline of violence that refuses to die. Number 1. Die Alone. Die Alone is a gripping post-apocalyptic horror thriller that follows Ethan, a man suffering from amnesia, as he navigates a world ravaged by a mysterious plant-based virus that turns humans into zombie-like hybrids. Desperate to find his missing girlfriend, Emma, Ethan crosses paths with May, a hardened survivalist who shelters him on her secluded farm. As Ethan's fragmented memories resurface, he realizes he is already infected and slowly transforming. In a shocking twist, it is revealed that May is actually Emma, who has been keeping Ethan alive by feeding him human flesh to slow his transformation. When Ethan attempts to end his suffering, he discovers the infected cannot die. Overcome with despair, May surrenders herself to him, and in the film's haunting conclusion, they rise together as something inhuman, walking hand in hand into the unknown. Die Alone masterfully blends horror, suspense, and psychological drama, offering a chilling meditation on survival, identity, and love in a doomed world. And that's a wrap. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this list of shocking horror and thriller movies. If you found a new favorite or got chills from any of these films, let me know in the comments below which one shocked you the most. And don't forget to like this video, share it with your fellow movie lovers, and subscribe to JoJo Movies Hub for more epic movie recommendations. Hit that bell icon so you never miss out. See you in the next video. Happy watching.